Well, hello and welcome in Lies of P. In this episode, we have plenty things to do, so let's just not wait. We're gonna start from giving the decipher vessel to Venini.
I always welcome.
Yes.
Thank you for coming. I was going a bit stir crazy, as the poets say, cooped up in the hotel. Why don't I read the contents? I'm sick and tired of reading conversations between society's elite. Hide these, kill that, steal those. It's all the same. And the people who want them deciphered act as if it's the end of the world if they can't read them immediately. Tiresome. I am a simple, albeit brilliant man. Solving the code is what makes me happy. And with a friend at my side, what more is there to wish for? Perhaps sometimes I share too much. Thank you for listening. A little extra for you in there, my friend.
So basically now we can explore that closet gate that was before Green Monster Swamp. And we're gonna do this because the chapter we are about to play in this episode is like so short, it's actually laughable. It is shorter than even the first chapter. And it only because, you know, it's just mostly edited content. Or not like edited content, but it's supposed to be originally longer, but it is just insanely short. It's basically ending of how this chapter originally was. So yeah, just to extend the video, we're gonna explore the Hermit Cave, which is over here. We will find here new weapon, which we'll not use because it's not for our build. 2 cards and a new attire. So that's cool. Let's just go. Let's just go with the flow. I have no idea why my game getting choppy all of a sudden. No clue. Hope you cannot see it. Hope it's good for you. I mean, like, okay. I wonder, can in this video we can continue our saga of no dying, or like playing without dying. I mean, like we have really good weapon. It's fast, it's strong, and lag is on our side. So how we can lose? How we can die? I don't fucking know. Yes. Thank you, you ran up close to me just to die. So, anyway. Not much gonna happen, you know, for the first part of this video. And actually, I don't believe much will happen through second part of this video, unless I will die in very stupid way during the Brotherhood fight. Because like the entire chapter, the Relic of Trismegistus, is not even technically even a chapter. It just literally walk back. No, it is just literally walk to the boss. There is just nothing to explore. There is just like no path to take. There are just some items on the way to boss and that's it. It doesn't take like longer than like 1 minute to reach the boss. So yeah, if you know the fact the boss is insanely dumb, in my opinion at least, it wouldn't be an issue, but it's just literally fight 4 versus 1. From all fights where you could use the Spectre, this feels like it is like must be, but I won't use Spectre. Like, screw it. I'm gonna fight this solo like a man, and if I die, so be it. At least there's gonna be something for you to laugh, right? Yeah. So, anyway, here's the first cards, right? Oh, I have like the one already in my inventory, which I didn't spend before. So we're gonna do it before fighting with boss. After finishing exploring this cave. It's not that big of the cave actually. Basically like you have the stargazer here, then you have like the weapon, you know, behind that barricade over there, guided by a guy and a crystal, and then you have to like walk down, you know, you see the distance path down. This is where we have to pretty much get to. And there is like elite enemy, the elite carcass that we have to kill, and upon killing him we will get to the treasure, which is just another record and die. And another course and attire. Oh goody. And that guy can push me off actually if I want to do something. There we go. Die. So yeah, if anyone wonder, we using now the best weapon in this entire game. It's absolutely beast, because it's insanely fast, it costs no stamina, it does crazy damage, it has critical, you know, hit rate. You see it in action. All what you have to do is just pretty much spam heavy attack and that's it. And on top of that, it is upgraded with regular moonstone. So yeah, I almost walk off, but let's just ignore that. So here there are like 3 enemies falling from the sky. Nice. I was hoping you can actually get hit by those arrows, my friend. So yeah, you can see this also has some range, and here basically we're gonna use this to destroy this, because I don't feel getting cheesed by those guys. Oh, in fact, you know what? I can do this to you as well. So there is that. Now here's another trap, so just wait a bit. Jump. And here we go. So we have cluster grenade here and another enemy. And I often doing here stupid mistake of walking off the bridge, because this bridge is only, you know, like on a, there's a hole here that you can fall through. And here is the elite enemy I was mentioned earlier. Like, we already seen those guys, they are not that tough to fight, so here we go. Let's see my damage against this guy. Ow. There we go, now we are set on fire. Great. Guy thinks he's like tough.
Perhaps.
Yes. Cool, so that gave us record and that gave us chords and new attire. Which is very similar to attire we're wearing right now, you know? Yeah. Instead green is just black, so we're gonna be using this to explore the chapter, which we're gonna start exploring right now. So here we go. Let's just spend our chords and let's just go to kill the boss, and after that I'm gonna end the video. I said it's gonna be shorter episode every single time when the episode has like length 1 hour or like half hour or something. I completely don't expect that, but anyway. I don't know why the frame rate is like so bad, like holy fuck, look at this. I promise you, like, I don't downloading anything, you know, I'm not downloading anything now. I'm not updating my drivers or anything what could cause that. It's just, I don't know. I don't know what it is, but I hope it won't mess us during the exploration of regular chapter, because this is just getting fucking ridiculous, like holy shit. But anyway, we have 3 of those, so let's just maybe, yeah, use 2 to get that. What do we want? Charge stagger, obviously, and here we wanna lower stamina from charge attack. And we have 1 more which we can start pumping up into that, or this. But I think this one would make much more sense, you know? And feeble arts. Actually, maybe let's just go with and special resistance. Let's just go with the guard rain recovery. Why not? So here we go. Time for the boss. We have the best weapon and this shouldn't be the hard boss basically, so here we go. We have to play this, just menu team. Yeah. And I believe this portrait shouldn't look like that. This portrait looks completely different. I don't know, but anyway. I don't ever remember that. This portrait should be completely different, and I believe in previous video it was completely different. But anyway, yeah. Welcome in Relic of Trismegistus, which is just basically DLC chapter but shorter. So here we go.
Who would have guessed all this was beneath the hotel? Wait, is this the Relic of Trismegistus? You know, it's the strangest feeling. I think I've been here before. Maybe I haven't gotten all my memories back after all. I don't know exactly what's going on, but someone was dragged away from here. We have to follow. Hurry!
Yeah, I believe like the Gemini doesn't actually speak about my dad, which was kidnapped, you know. But we will get more, you know, insights in that after playing DLC. For now, let's just focus on finishing this without dying if possible. And holy shit, it's so dark here I can barely see anything. And I know Gemini won't actually light up the way, because it's not how... I mean, he showed, but... It might be sort of fault of this reset I'm using. It makes the game like twice more darker. I mean, it's climatic as hell, but darker still. So, come on pal. Let's just have a duel here. You're gonna hit all those charge attacks. There we go. Hit all those heavy hits, my pal, my bro. And of course, you just had to have a last laugh with fucking bitch slapping me, like... I'm so fucking mad. I'm so mad because this is literally walk to a boss. And I would like to keep my full health and all healings. But bitch has to fucking, you know, just tap me once.
And it's another lovely day in Krat City. What a time to be alive! Or a reasonable approximation, revived. Soon, this little dance of ours will come to an end. No one's ever danced longer, I promise, my friend. Will you stay with me too and face whatever is coming? For today's a new day, and we have to keep running. I knew that you would, and I find that refreshing. So, the King of Riddles will now hear your confession. Blind confessions reveal one's true guilt. True confessions of blood being spilt. This one's black and white. A no or a yes. Is Geppetto's creation a killer? Confess.
This is another interesting riddle because doesn't matter what you pick, you will get the same rewards. But if you say no, you will increase your humanity. So here we go.
Oh my goodness! You really are an incredible liar. And what since I heard her. You should reconsider that conscience of yours. It's charming, but all this guilt's just such a bore. Or maybe there's no way you can. Perhaps it's part of becoming a man. You were so very wrong that I cannot believe it. But you did make me laugh, so take this. You'll need it. Go on, no rhymes. A surprise gift from our Lucchino, the king of riddles.
You know, this entire dialogue is longer than the boss fight, right?
Well, but now it's time for me to bid you farewell.
I'm not joking. This entire phone call will be fucking longer than, you know, walking to boss and beating the boss. I kid you not, this chapter is so short, because boss is literally below us. We just have to, you know, those puppets and bunch of items to collect. But if you can ignore the puppets and you also ignore the items, because boss is literally like beneath us. So yeah, below, beneath, you know. We just have to go down and there is a boss entrance. And I love how the guy just randomly decide to fuck up my super fast attack with his super fast attack. That was charming. But anyway. And the reason why I'm tilted and I didn't even start the boss fight yet because it's a really shitty boss. I mean, like I said, this is fun boss if you're using Spectre. But really annoying one if you're not using a Spectre. And the walkback is, yeah, just annoying, like, good, great, thanks. I just don't wanna deal with you, can you just understand that? And I don't have a cube to fucking heal, so I have to spend my healing yet again. So instead have a 10 healing, I'm gonna have 7 for boss. Which is absolutely lovely and I adore the idea of having even less healing than, you know, than I should have. Not like the boss is difficult or anything, it's not difficult boss, because nothing in this game is difficult after they nerf majority of things. And yes, I already said it and said it again, like I despise what they did with this game. And I'm not saying like every game's supposed to be super hard to beat, but why the fuck adding difficulty levels to the game that already has its own difficulty levels with the Spectre mechanic? The Spectre just makes the game easier, so why the fuck to make additional difficulty to make the game easier if you can already make the game easier for yourself? But anyway, enough whining, time for the real challenge.
Accept your fate. Death has come for you.
Actually, it's the other way around. I came to die.
We're just baits to buy time.
So the way how you're supposed to fight with this boss is you're supposed to focus on the one that has buff on the weapon because it's the one that's gonna be on you. The rest gonna just stay in the backline throwing shit at you, as you see. And that's sort of all. Every like 20 seconds I think they're gonna switch the buff on the weapon. And that's how you're supposed to fight with the first phase of the boss. So yeah, each of those guys does different elemental damage. The Battle Maniac does the fire, as you see. The guy with the spear does the electricity. Yeah, and this little lady does the decay, and she is actually the worst. Actually, Battle Maniac in second phase is not that bad, so I would like to keep him alive and kill the lady and the guy with the spear. Yeah. Or actually, I would like to keep you alive with that amount of HP already. There we go.
Demonstration time. Who wants to watch this guy break apart?
I wanna leave my... Oh good, my weapon is about to break. I wanna... kinda leave my... Can't finish my sentence. I wanna leave my grinder, you know, the fire grinder on a second phase. Oh, and this is what happened when you get hit by the Battle Maniac puppet string.
Even if we just
Yeah.
to buy time, you're
Great.
going down.
You should never focus on the other one where the one has buff on the weapon, because then two of them gonna be attacking you in the same time. This is such a mess of the fight, I mean, like... Great. That's one, that's two, that's three. You fucking bitch. So that's all. Now we have to fight with this big fella over here, which has slightly altered moveset. But I mean, it's still the same boss. So yeah, he still has this combo. And he does like... Nah, the red attack more often, but that's sort of all. You think we can actually break his weapon? I doubt it. Yeah. Maybe if we would have like actually a little bit better weapon to deal more poison damage, we could also break his weapon, but that's all. That's the entire boss. I told you this chapter is insanely short, and so does this video will be, hopefully. But anyway, now we have the chit chat with fake Alidoro, where we can kill him basically. So let's just do
I
that.
give up. Just don't kill me.
Screw you.
Amazing. I didn't expect you to thrash those rabbit fellows too. You're here looking for Geppetto, aren't you? The fox and the cat have got that old man. They took the submarine from that dock over there. They probably went to the alchemist's isle. There should be another one. You should commandeer it. If anyone asks, I didn't see anything. There should be something left at the dock. Oh, what a murderous air you have. You're going to kill me? I know what you are. You're Geppetto's puppet, aren't you? If someone isn't trying to kill you, you can't hurt them either. That limitation makes it seem like your creator didn't trust you very much. Smart of him. So, what will it be, Mr. Handsome Idiot? Leave quietly? Or shut up and buy something?
And you are just dead. You know how people are killed, you know, up to this point, I killed more people than actually puppets and other like carcass monsters. But basically that's it. In the next video we're gonna start exploring next chapter, but for now let's just finish the business, giving the Eugenie insight what happened with Alidoro. And obviously we're gonna lie. And here is the fun fact. If you give the decipher vessel you got from Alidoro before speaking with Eugenie, then Eugenie won't give you the fucking record. You have to first speak with her and then speak with Venini, because if you do the otherwise, you will be missing like one record. So anyway.
I heard a rumor from a recent arrival. Is Alidoro truly dead?
Yes.
I don't know what to think. I didn't get to repay him yet. Honestly, I did think it was strange. The more I saw of him, the more different he seemed from the person I knew. I wonder what the real Alidoro was like.
I think he was just talented stalker.
Is it true? It's a hard thing to let go. Never getting the chance to know the real hero. He died so suddenly. How sad. I don't know what happened, but I hope it was painless and he's at peace. Thanks for finding out about his death. Here's a gift.
Yeah, normally if you would give the Venini the cipher vessel we are about to give him and then speak with that lady, instead the record, she would just give you the Radian Ergo or like the other crystal of Ergo. Basically you would be missing this record, so here it is. Oh yeah, and you can also get new dialogue from Venini.
Okay, Venini, breathe. Despite your best efforts, they can't read your mind yet. My friend, my apologies. But when you hear this news, you'll be excited too. The puppets were being compelled by the Grand Covenant. But they were communicating with each other, with wavelengths. This is beyond anything I'd imagined. They were not built with this kind of intelligence. I did the best I could to decipher the wavelengths, but there was considerable noise in the signal. Care to give it a listen?
Carlo, I hope you can hear me. The laws of the Grand Covenant bind us. We're his puppets. First law. All puppets must obey their creator's commands. Law 0. The creator's name is Geppetto. Giuseppe Geppetto.
Did you hear that? The last part sounded important, but there was too much static. Tell me you heard it, please. We need to find the cause of the frenzy, and this may be our best chance. What or who was behind the frenzy?
I have no clue.
Really? Nothing. I've tried everything I can think of, but I keep coming up empty. All I wanted was to stop anyone else getting hurt. At least hurt by murderous puppets. Not even I can abolish all pain everywhere. No, you cannot give up, Venini. You are Venini, and Venini always finds the solution. I think we can't put it off any longer. Geppetto is the last hope we have. I've exhausted my talents here. These clues, I could find them, but interpreting them is beyond my abilities. We need the man himself. You must save him, compagno. You and Geppetto are the only ones who can save Krat.
I promise you, if we would just completely, skip all dialogues that we got in this video would be like less than 5 minutes long, or less than 10 minutes long, whatever. There is another dialogue with lore that we can get.
Be aware, but
Yeah.
I am an orphan. In fact, my parents were murdered before my very eyes. The authorities in Krat insisted it was a mugging, but I know what I saw. A mad, raving puppet killed them. A puppet that was driven by a murderous lunatic's awakened ego. I know that because the lunatic told me his name. Arlecchino. I'll never forget his insane laugh. I have been fitting puppets with the Grand Covenant to ensure no one else ever has to experience the same tragedy I did. But this is our last shot. The last clue. If this doesn't break through the static, then nothing will. But the key to all this is Geppetto. He's really our only hope. And it's up to you to save him. Go on and take the wavelength decoder. Even if I failed, you might be able to find more clues. You're someone who doesn't give up. Who knows? If you need to hear it, just use the Stargazer. Here, Take it.
Yeah, now we have also even more dialogue with the king's puppet message. Oh joy.
Carlo? I hope you can hear me. I'm Romeo. We grew up together in the Monad charity house. Remember? We're best friends. I'm doing what I can to fend off both the petrification disease and the alchemists. My puppets and I are taking a stand against death itself. That's why I tried sending you messengers. But you got rid of them all. You're still an unstoppable fellow. I remember you. No reason for us to fight, I suppose. I'm Romeo. We grew up together in the Monad charity house. Remember? We're best friends. I'm Romeo. We're best friends.
Yeah, and now our humanity is so high we can pretty much like get max level when we save the Sophia in the next chapter. But anyway, this is gonna be it in this chapter. I told you not much will gonna happen. And if we're gonna completely take away like all dialogue, this chapter, like I said, would be less than 10 minutes long. Because we literally almost didn't do anything, you know? The chapter... What was it? Chapter 12? Which chapter we explore? No, chapter 10 basically. So chapter 10 is literally so short, it's crazy. And yeah, we have yet another part of the dialogue because we can give him the decipher vessel. I forgot.
No, a whole new model. What a thrill! And there we are. Done. Even a brand new model doesn't stand a chance when you're dealing with genius. But the device bordered on genius itself. Required all my intellect. If you ever meet the creator, get me their calling card, won't you? Oh, sorry, I'm sure you're busy. Just let me know if you ever find out.
So yeah, if you do that, if you give this decipher vessel and you have this, and then you speak with the Eugenie, and she will ask you like, I wonder what real Alidoro was like. Even if you choose, I think it was just talented stalker, she won't give you the record like she did. So I don't know why that's a thing, but basically you cannot give this, you know, the cipher vessel to Venini if you wanna get the record Far East Princess. But that's gonna be it in this episode. In the last episode from main game, or not the last, because the final chapter is like 3 times longer than any chapter you would try to compare to it. Literally, they could just split it into 2 separate chapters. There's like 6 bosses in final chapter to beat, and it's all crazy. But basically, we're gonna use the katana that we got. So let me upgrade it very fast. Yeah. Do I have resources to upgrade? Yeah, I do. So there we go, we have that now, and we can also use the... I can buy like the technique from you, can I? Yeah, we can give you the box, and I also should be able to... Yeah, buy one of those. And he's selling bunch of talisman, which I don't really need.
You're here.
But basically, yeah, like if we alter this, we'll deal more damage because it will give us the S rank with katana. And that's pretty much it. So yeah, we got our weapon, we got our equipment, we are ready to play final chapter of game. And hopefully in the next chapter we will get way more action. And I guarantee the next chapter I will die way more than I was dying, you know, in any other one. I mean, I didn't die in any other chapter except that one time where I got stuck between multiple enemies. But trust me, if there is a place where I'm gonna die, it's gonna be this next chapter. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this one, no matter how boring it was. And I hope to see you in the next one. So take care and see you. Bye bye. Have a nice day.